And those are the starting lineups. Lots of interesting matchups tonight. Stick around. We'll be right back with more. Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Hey, Kevin. The Nuggets are among the West elite teams, but they still have their doubters. Coach Mike Malone said we never listen to the narrative. Nikola Jokic added, we don't care that nobody gives us respect. We're going to be there. We know what we're capable of. We fight. Guys, back to you.
David, I love that resilience. It shows with their success on the floor. Thanks for that story. And here we can check out the story for Jokic.
And guys, his effective field goal percentage is trending in the wrong direction over the past 5 games. Shot discipline hasn't been the best. He'll be looking to play a smarter game tonight.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. And in at the forward positions, Hunter and Collins. Tracy McGrady is out there with Young. And it's Abdul-Jabbar in at the center, locking down the middle. And for the Nuggets, Gordon and Jokic hold down the post for him. The wing set for them, Barton and Porter. And it's Murray in at the 1. Greg, for teams that are slow out of the gate, their fans can really be impatient and unforgiving.
Yeah, the media, too. I mean, I played New York, so in that town, you go big or you get talked about. And it happens in small towns as well. It's just a harsh reality of pro sports.
Now, here is Young. A dependable source of points for his team, averages just under 24 points a game. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. A nice shot by Young.
And some crafty inside play from Young, finding a way around the defense to get his shot.
Murray with it, guarded by Hunter. Jokic against Abdul-Jabbar. And that one drops for him.
And I'll bet that's what they talked about before the game, getting the ball inside early.
Young pass to McGrady. The 19-foot shot, and he comes up with the deuce.
And McGrady, as accomplished a mid-range shooter as we have in the game, keeps that high release point on the jump shot.
Murray finds Jokic. Now here's Barton. McGrady covering. And that one's good. Barton.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here's McGrady, coming off a stellar performance against Utah.
And I like seeing McGrady rise up for the dunk. Has amazing leaping ability and good reach, too. He makes it look easy.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Murray kicks to Barton. Here's Gordon. Unable to get that one. So the Hawks will take it the other way and going against Denver, their first meeting of the season.
It's not often we get to see this matchup, but it is a doozy when we do. Just two powerhouse teams facing off.
Really easy to tell that this is an important game. I mean, I don't know if the crowd will get a chance to take a breath in this one.
For Denver, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. The pass to Jokic. Here's Porter. Rebound, Atlanta.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Inside, here's McGrady, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Now here's Barton. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Porter kicks to Murray. Lock at 6. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. The Nuggets with another miss. The Hawks leading by 6. Guys, we've seen some excellent offensive output.
Yeah, great momentum for them offensively.
Here's McGrady. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. You look at Atlanta. They reside in the 7th slot right now in the early part of the season.
Well, right now for the Hogs, they had the kind of hot and cold start that we've kind of come to expect. Nothing that would indicate they're in for any kind of a breakout season.
And, you know, perhaps with a roster move or two later on, they can start to break out of that.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Here's McGrady. Denver getting their last shot to go.
And look at hanging in the air, double pumped, and then throws it down.
And you see the D, they just stepped aside, let him pick what kind of move he wanted to make. Wow.
And what a beautiful move it was that he picked.
Denver with the ball. Following the bucket by the Hawks. Passes to Jokic. Good, and a nice assist from Porter.
Boy, good vision that time from Michael Porter Jr. Saw the wide open teammate and then got the pass to him right on time.
You know, Greg, it is amazing the total effect Jokic has on the game.
And he's usually top 5 in triple-doubles now. He's really worked on his defense. And the scary part is he's still only in his mid-20s.
A shot by McGrady, no good. The Nuggets trail by 4. Pass to Jokic. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
That's his first personal foul.
Clark, so unique to have a 7-footer like Jokic who makes everyone around him better.
He is so much fun to watch, Kevin. And he does make everybody better because he plays the game simply and effectively. He once said, a point makes you happy, but an assist makes you and your teammate happy. How about that?
2 shots.
Jokic could probably average double-digit assists anytime he wants to. And I think it might happen before his career is done.
And the first one at the line is good.
Not sure if anybody has a better feel for the game than the man standing at the line. Jokic in elite company in that respect.
And Jokic drops them both. Hawks have gone 6 of 8 in the game so far. A very solid start for them. A shot by McGrady, no good.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
It's stolen by Abdul-Jabbar. Now the pass to McGrady. Dishes it to Young. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Back to McGrady. 6 to shoot. Driving inside.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. Trailing by 4. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Barton wide open. He fires. Bangs home the trifecta. Barton's got 7.
You know, Barton's an improving ball handler, and because of that, he's got more moves now that he can choose from when he's going off the bounce.
Now, here is Abdul-Jabbar. Abdul-Jabbar hits double team, and Young kicks to McGrady. There's the drive. Boom, he jams it straight down.
You gotta love seeing McGrady when he's hot. An amazing score from any spot on the floor.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. Back to Murray. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Jokic just got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Passes it to McGrady. Young outside. Pass to Collins. He dishes it to McGrady. 5 to shoot. Shoots over Barton. The shot by McGrady, no good. Denver's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Porter against Hunter. Porter kicks to Gordon. Here's Jokic, and he drops in the layup off the glass. He's got 6.
Well, you got to do more than that to stop Jokic. I mean, this guy is a master at converting through tough defense.
Abdul-Jabbar dishes to McGrady. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
Boy, he's just zoned in. I mean, in most cases, taking quality shots very much within the flow of the offense.
Fans, please welcome your Denver Nuggets dancer.
So Denver ends up going with a whole new. The Hawks leading by 5. And so in the game for the Hawks. And in at the forward positions, Hunter and Collins. Trae Young is out there with Tracy McGrady. And it's Abdul-Jabbar in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So it's Denver now. Following the shot by Tracy McGrady. That one drops for him.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
And trailing in this game now is not the time to start playing conservatively. I mean, if you've got an open look from deep, let it go. I mean, you've got to play freely and with confidence.
It's a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Nikola Jokic is arguably the greatest passing center of all time. I say arguably because Wilt is in the conversation. But Jokic sees the game a frame ahead. Nikola said, I just look where defenders are standing, listen to what they're talking about, and their play calls. For me, it's a normal thing. I just wonder what they're doing, and I do the opposite. Kevin, it's simple, actually. I'm going to do the opposite now and stop talking.
No. You keep talking, we'll keep listening, and David, thank you very much. And that one's good. McGrady.
Yeah, McGrady inside is confident, using his outstanding length to get the shot he wants and to get it off.
Murray finds Porter to the right side. Here's Jokic. It's Kareem Abdul-Jabbar with the rebound. Atlanta leading by 5. McGrady outside. And it's good. That bucket takes him to 9 for 14.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take it.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Gordon. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Gordon's got his first bucket of the night.
Defense really working hard to stop Gordon, but he's a skilled big man who knows how to use his body, especially in the paint.
Now, here is McGrady. He's got 18. Abdul-Jabbar kicks to Young. 13 feet away. They get it back. The Nuggets trail by 5. Driving the lane. Wide open look here for Murray. Off target with his 3. For Atlanta, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Here's McGrady. A shot that time, not on target. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. And that game concludes a 5-game homestand. Murray, no good.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
McGrady passes to Abdul-Jabbar from outside the arc. And it's McGrady that time on the assist by Abdul-Jabbar. Abdul-Jabbar's got 3 assists tonight. Jokic kicks to Murray. Outside Gordon. Right wing, launches it. Rebounded by the Hawks. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
Well, it's really hard to stop them when they're in a groove offensively, and they were in a comfort zone all game long in that one.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Please welcome your Denver Nuggets dancer.
Denver making a switch here. Martin is checked in.
And a moment now to check out the numbers for Nikola Jokic. Third in rebounding. And his playmaking ability, unquestioned. One of the top 15 assist men in our league.
And as you said, one of the league's top 3 rebounders. He has an instinct for how the shot's going to come off that rim. That's special. And the want-to corral it. Now, here is Young, following the miss by Jamal Murray. Collins dishes to McGrady. 6 on the shot clock. Barton with the rebound. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Barton. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile 1 block?
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
And here's Hunter. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. McGrady passes to Collins. And finished off by Collins.
With soft hands and great recognition, Collins is the ideal big for a pick and roll.
Jokic with his screen on Young. It's Barton with the drive. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
And Young kicks to Collins. Barton against McGrady. There's the pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Abdul-Jabbar, a screen on Gordon. And there's the drive.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Here's Murray. Sinks it from just inside the baseline. Murray's got his second basket.
Murray using the mid-range, an effective shot for a good penetrator like Jamal. He's a natural scorer.
Here's McGrady, and he goes in for the dunk.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Well, that might be fair, but I wouldn't want to take away from what he did in that last game. I mean, let's just say it's a pretty nice run he's on, no matter how you decide to frame it up.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be, that could be a catalyst for him. It really could.
We've seen those kinds of plays get them going in the past.
Such an instinctual player. Young often sees the opportunity before anyone else.
The Nuggets trail by 12. Murray left side. Over McGrady. That's tipped.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
Murray the pass to Gordon. Now, here's Jokic. It's Barton on the wing. Here's Porter. It's not going to go for him. Hunter with some nice defense. In his first game after starting in the 2020 All-Star Game, Trae Young had an incredible night, dropping 50 points against the Miami Heat.
And Young became the 4th youngest NBA player to get to 50. Only Devin Booker, LeBron, and Brandon Jennings got to 50 in a game at a younger age. Perhaps the most impressive part of Trae's performance, he did it against Coach Eric Spoelstra's Miami Heat, one of the top defensive teams in the league.
Abdul-Jabbar with the block, and he gets it back.
The massive wingspan of Abdul-Jabbar, impressive. Kareem easily swatting away shots.
And that one's good. McGrady.
That's the second long-range bomb in the quarter after a slow first period. He is on a roll.
Jokic with the screen on Young. Knocked away. Barton against Abdul-Jabbar. Pass to Jokic. Shot clock at 5. Over Young. Jokic, no good.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team. Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Now here's Gordon. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to go on Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Really a fantastic job by Gordon to bury himself down there, giving the defense really no other choice than to foul him.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls, and every year we see. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks a lot, guys. With Mike Malone, as the second half approaches, Coach, what are you looking for?
Execution, pace and purpose with everything that we do, and making sure that when we call a set, we know what we're trying to accomplish and get the ball to where our players can be effective.
We'll see if they can fix that in the second half. Thanks, Coach. Back to you.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, a brief overview of some upcoming games.
The slate absolutely gets your attention. No easy games. But this could bring out the best in the team. It's a measuring stick on how far they've come and how far they have left to go. I expect them to come out looking to prove a point.
And now let's talk about that first half. Everything falling into place for the Hawks.
They're getting a lot out of their bench. A lot. For the most part, opponents' game plan is to take away the starters. But then, when your second unit comes in and plays with this type of intensity and torches the nets, you've created a whole new problem for the other team.
And that'll do it for our halftime show. Let's get you back out to the game.
Where's Crafty? Where's my mac and cheese?
Right there with you, brother. I need my kale salad, though.
Kale salad. Mac and cheese. Veritable twins. I'm opting for the blue cheese lasagna.
Ooh, what is that?
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. We're seeing a tremendous game from Tracy McGrady.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter, sliced right through.
This, who's he going to posterize in this half? You know, we've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of him.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. While we've got a moment, let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. Taking a look at the Nuggets. The wing set for them, Barton and Porter. Gordon and Jokic hold down the post for him. And it's Murray in at the point guard position. Three-pointer, Barton, 6 for 6. He's got the miss from the field.
After a bunch of hard work, Barton has become a decent threat from deep. Got to watch out for him now.
And Young kicks to McGrady. Abdul-Jabbar, a screen on Barton. McGrady, and he dunks it down.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Priority and goal number one has to be tightening up the defense. They can't afford to give him open looks.
Now here's Porter. Right now he's averaging 11 points a game. Barton outside. Jokic with a screen on McGrady. It's Barton with the drive. Got a piece of it.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Jokic.
And you're talking about one of the most decorated superstars in the history of college basketball, but maybe the most impressive feat. He won 3 national championships, and Kareem has a way of affecting winning.